Alright, so we're looking at a setup here right off the open. Just came in a few minutes ago, so I'm trying to get my mind straight here, make sure I'm looking at the right thing. So prior swing here, prior swing here, prior swing here. So we got kind of a three-tiered layer here. Got a 1, got a 2, what would be considered a 3. Because they're all three so close, like within 4, 8, 10 cents, I think I'm going to wait at least for a close above 96 and maybe even a close above 04 before I can take this one. If we don't get the 04 close, maybe we get a pullback and then another leg, so we could count it as 3. Or probably call this 2, maybe. Switched over to the January contracts today because of the volume. So if you look at January, 185, or the ones we were using in December were 91. So this is going to have the most volume for us. So no trades yet. Just watching and waiting. So potentially that would have been an entry there. If you could get 92, you would have been able to move your stop down by now, and that would look for like 77. Almost would have had 15. Not quite yet. Take a look at the 4,000 tick. 4,000 tick isn't showing anything else until 57.50, which I have that marked up. All right, so didn't get the 15. But might still get 15 if you're if you're in high enough here. Yep, there's your 15. So that would have been a solid one. Just barely though. You would have had to get 93, 83, 78. You'd have to get pretty good pricing on that. I liked how it kind of went slowly into that level instead of like from here all the way up to there. Kind of be a telltale sign. So if it holds here, it makes a new high. That'll be 3. That'll actually be, yeah, 3 unless it touches the moving average. Just keep our mind on that. So no touch of the moving average, so we're still in leg 2, kind of like an interior 2 leg inside of the larger 3 leg. So we may take a shot up above 96 or up above 04. If it can make it. Not looking too strong. Let's see, we just had the opening bell at 7, which is 9 Eastern. So this was the opening bell candle. Not really any action off that yet. Usually get a little more. Do you want to check news today? I think the inventories are today. I use this site. So this is already passed, this is already passed, this is already passed. I'm not sure. Yeah, this was already passed. This is already passed. This is in 1 hour. This is at 8:30 our time, and then 9 our time. So we won't want to trade after that or before, or right before that. This is the inventories, I believe. So 10. This can have an impact on crude as well. So this would be 8:30 our time and then 9 our time. So 8:30 and 9. I'll be done way before then, so I don't have to worry about that. But this is typically on Wednesday. I think with the Veterans Day holiday on Monday, it got shifted back a day. So checking up our checklist, prior swings point identified, valid 1 try, 2 try, no double tops, double bottoms, close above or below prior swing, and then act on it. So that was a 1. I guess we'd consider a 1 maybe, and then a 2. Kind of looked like it could have been a 3. So that would have been an opportunity for us. When there's 3 so close together, usually taking the most conservative route and saying, all right, I'm going to give it at least the middle one, if not the top one, to give us that 2 try. But anyway, set up nicely. Didn't take it, which is okay. Before I came in, there was one here too that had a prior swing here, and it had a bunch of legs kind of going into it. Popped up real good, and then it sold right off. So looks like about the same thing here. A couple legs going into it, popped off. So let's put that there. Clean up our charts. So this has been used. Get rid of that. So now we'll be looking at the other side of things. So this will be our starting of our count, of our 1 count. What I love about this is there's always opportunity, no matter the direction. Get us a line here. this is going to be too soon. It's already touched it, and we wouldn't even have close to any sort of 2-try. We'll also market this one here. On the 4,000 tick, I doubt these are going to be. This one is at 27, which would be this one here. This one is probably more likely if we were able to get that low, because we could get the 1 and then the 2. So the pattern that I'm looking for here is going to be something like this. So 1 try, 2 try, and then what we'll want to see on the moving average would be something like, all right, touches that moving average continues lower, then stops, and then we'd be looking for the buy here through the moving average, hopefully, and then back up to the high if we're looking at it a bit longer term. I'm going to put that in my journal for what I'm thinking before it occurs. That way I can keep my focus. So that's it for this. This was a no trade crude, which would have been a short here. Didn't take the trade.